All right. What's up, everybody? Amish Space Station. And the show will start at the 10-minute mark. As usual. If anyone is left out there, that is. As usual. If anyone is left out. All right, and I can hear myself, which means that everything is all gravy. So I hope everyone has been fine and dandy. Oh, I have had a trying time, I will say. Hey, David Banner, what's up? Raiden. It has been a really long time. I was actually a little nervous about coming on here. I'm like, I don't think I have any more subscribers left. Everybody's like, yeah, Amish is gone. So it's really good to see all of you. I'm sorry, it's been a couple months. I'm probably going to start banging a lot of material out. I actually changed my internet, so this is going to be like an internet test to see how good it is. But I really haven't had a lot of issues with my internet now, so I managed to get that changed. So I do have an update for everybody. Hey, Boris, what's up? What's up? All right, Boris Chops. Thank you all for joining. How's everybody been? Has everybody been pretty good? Is the news like driving you crazy? It is a constant thing, and it's one thing after another. It won't stop. They won't let us relax, will they? They won't let us relax. Not for a second. It's going to be a constant fight, a constant rumor of war slash planting bombs, demolition. So I was hoping that everybody got a chance to see some of the shills that I'll get into it in a minute. I pointed some people out and who said that they were, pretending to be truthers. And I pointed them out years ago, and then they come out with their nonsense. Right? Isn't it sickening? It's enough to make you sick, right? Everybody's all I want to know how to set everyone's chat to pop up automatically. I'm not going to be able to set it up on this stream. I can already see. It's too difficult. I'm exhausted. I am. I'm mentally exhausted. David says, it's all good, Amish. I try and stay away from the news media. I do not blame you. I have to watch it in order to see the lies, and then I do a little bit of reporting on some of it. But I like to watch it just so that I can be prepared for what everyone is going to say to me. It's kind of like a look into the future, like a crystal ball. Dr. John D. and Amish Space Station scrying sessions. If you want to know what the zombies will do, they will do everything and say everything that appears on the media. Hey, Vertex. All right. It's good to see all of you. Ricardo, what's up? What's up? I've been meaning to catch you, dude. I've been meaning to catch you, Ricardo. The last time I actually did a preview, and I was in there chatting with you guys, but I wasn't on this profile because my profile for Amish Space Station stays on my computer, and I think I'm going to switch it and put it over on my I'll probably put it on my phone. I'm just not trying to redo everything again. It's like all my subscriptions. So a lot of people don't know who I am. I'm leaving comments on people's videos and chatting and stuff. And It doesn't matter. There's a couple flat earthers and stuff that refuse to actually reply to my comments and chat with me. So screw them too. I like everybody. Let me say this real quick. We got 5 minutes before I get into it. Some people get all butthurt. They're like, oh yeah, I thought you didn't like this guy, that guy. I like everyone. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna call them out. It's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, why don't you mind your business, bro?" What is my business? My business is what Bill Gates does. My business is what other flat earthers do, like Jaronism. My business is their business, and I don't understand why people aren't understanding that. It's really, really simple. I expose, do not discriminate. If you have to call out some of the people in the same area as you, then you got to do it, right? All right, I was gonna come on here and play some guitar, by the way. My next live, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see how good the internet is on this one, and if you guys want, just let me know. I can come on here, play some guitar, and have a chat. I was gonna do that, like last week. So, as an update for everybody in here now, that's been on my channel for a while. I see just about everybody that's been on here since I started the channel. It's awesome. So, a little bit of bad news. My mom has passed away, and it was about a week and a half ago. Thanks to Bill Gates and his protection that he offered the world, along with the World Economic Forum and all of these satanic pedophiles that continuously lie and murder. So I was gonna get on and kind of just do a really chill chat um, last week and stuff, but it's been a constant fight, and it's been really stressful. So I decided to just not. But yeah, I've been play basically for the past month and a half. I've been back and forth in the hospital with her and seeing what we could do. But like I said, I'm against the allopathic medication, and a lot of other people are uh, with the allopathic system, and they love it. They love the pharmakia. So, hey, Vertec, yeah, I got a few more guitars, and yeah, I wanna bring a couple of them on here. Exactly, Ricardo. Yeah, you know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Um, I appreciate that. Uh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I did everything that I could. So, truth over comfort. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Um, it's only so much that we can do. We can only wake people up. So that's kind of why uh I'm gonna start the show off with that actually since we're here. I'm gonna start the show off with it. Um, let me see. So this is what I'm gonna bring up first real quick before I get in. So everybody, this isn't gonna be too long of a stream, actually. I'm just gonna do a quick chat. I'll try and make it as decent as possible, but 10-minute mark is what normally when I go, just for anybody that wants to skip past the introductions. But yeah, I am going to do a full on show where I got my studio all set up and everything's kind of ready, and I really want to bring my guitar on and just play some stuff and chat. You know what I mean? Um, but I still want to get a few people on. So I don't know. I have to just do it. So I'm sorry about that. It's a ton of work that I'm always doing. I never have a second to lose. But I've been taking care of my mom for the past few months. So every single day after work, I've been doing that. So I'll probably come on and have I might be able to live stream a little bit more. We'll see. Canadian bacon. So everyone, there was a hold on. Sam Freeman, what's up? Sam says, my friend's grandpa, Doug, the assassin, was the king of the bridge for many years in Rock Hall, beautiful town. All right. Let me know if you start losing me. All right. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. Okay. So real quick, everybody, there's a guy who I'm not going to mention right now, really prominent flat earther. You guys know him. So let's uh make some beats live. I might do that one time. I don't want everybody talking about my FL Studio 9 though. Okay. I understand that it's dated. I understand, but I like it. Okay. Yeah, I might. It might be a little difficult. It's hard to set up your microphone to make sure that you're streaming and you can hear the system sound. So I might have to do a test run. Ricardo says, "Smash the like button, everyone." Thank you. I know I'm a horrible YouTuber, dude. I really am. There's a prominent flat earther that I like a lot. He's really cool, but I do have to get Studio One. Vertec, no. I have it. I have Studio One. Yeah, yeah. I would have to show you my sonar for everybody that wants to see it. I'll show you my sonar. I don't I got tons of music and production that I've made that I don't use much. So a lot of the beats that you guys have probably heard me on are stuff that I've leased from other producers and stuff, and I just release it on here. That way everybody can download it and just spread some truth out. I do have my own. I should be doing my own. That way I can actually put some more songs up on iTunes and get some more truth on there. But I wanted to talk real quick about the germ theory because there's a little issue where a couple guys. There's one guy who I'm going to bring up soon. He said, "I don't want to hear about the germ theory or terrain theory, okay? Because you don't have proof for either." I'm okay with flat earthers talking their crap, but I get really, really irritated when I hear people talk about this germ theory situation. So I'm going to explain it real quickly, okay? Because the burden of proof. See, this is the issue. There's a lot of people that are talking crap, even a lot of flat earthers, like we've seen Germanism and the rest of them, who don't know science and don't understand or fallacies. They don't understand anything. They don't understand debate and they don't understand logic. So the burden of proof is on the positive claim. I do not have to show proof of terrain theory. You have to show proof that germ theory is true, which it has been proven to be false. So this guy says, "Oh, I mean, I'm sick. I get a lot of toxins in my body all the time and I'm fine." I'm like, dude, I'm listening to you. You're coughing all the time. You're always sounding like you're sick. You do not look that healthy to me. It's not like he looks like Eric Dubé. I mean, come on. And you also are discounting genetics. Okay. This entire time that you guys have been on here, have you actually heard me come on here and say I have a cold or something? I think I might have just been slightly under the weather, maybe one time in 6 years. And that's due to constant detoxing. Okay. Toxemia is the cause of everything. So, really, I hate it when I hear a lot of flat earthers coming on here talking crap on terrain theory and germ theory. So, before I even name this person, which I'm not going to name him, you guys probably know who it is. I know you know. So, the next stream, I'm probably going to name him. But for now, I'm gonna let it be because I'm just not in the mood for arguments and crap. But a lot of guys need to keep the germ theory and terrain theory out of their mouth. Okay, especially when a lot of the flat earthers actually said that they got sick with the thing that actually wasn't the thing. That's actually a computer simulated thing called in silico. Right. So it's amazing. Truth Other Comfort says, I watched some documentaries on the germ theory by Spacebusters recently. What a weird coincidence you're now making a show. I actually exposed this stuff years ago. I was watching Spacebusters a while back, and he's amazing. I've been watching all these guys. Every single doctor has come out on it. Dr. Robert Young, um, Amanda Vollmer, Steve, and them. Even Andrew Kaufman and the rest of them, everybody that has spoken on this, okay, Rhinophalmic and all of his doctors. I've even spoken with tons of doctors regarding this type of thing. And I mean, it was a day in, day out thing. Anybody who was here during a time period knows I did live streams on this, and I might have had to delete some of them, okay, but I was going into the sensation in a way that it actually affects women and having miscarriages. This was years ago, okay? This was, I mean, I even did readings on what really makes you ill. Okay. So I was talking about this right away, and I was trying to get people to understand this right away and it shut down. And but I was talking about this instantaneously. That's why I'm just wondering now a lot of people are coming out talking about this. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. There's a lot of doctors I see on YouTube coming out like, oh yeah, maybe this shot thing wasn't really the best idea. What? I thought we already said this before they even rolled it out. I thought before they rolled it out, and while they rolled it out, we put it under electron microscopy and we actually showed what was inside of this before. I thought I put it in some of my songs. Okay. Sam says, my brother jumped off of Team Flat Earth after years of loyalty. Looked into Professor Dave's content? Yeah. Uh, Flat Earth Dave. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sam, look. Uh, Flat Earth Dave is a faker. He's a liar. Okay, period. He doesn't understand things, and he's only doing it for himself. I hate to say that. Deep inside the rabbit hole, David and them, they were cool, but that's the effect they have on people because they don't understand debate. And to be honest with you, flat Earth isn't a debate, and that's not a knock against other flat earthers and people that I like Nathan Oakley and them. I think what Nathan Oakley and them do is absolutely amazing, and they destroy people and it's not really a debate, because a debate is something where you actually have two sides that have some kind of formal, pros and cons. Like, should we increase taxes in order to fund schooling? Well, I can't afford higher taxes, and but the kids need better education. Okay. Flat Earth? No, Earth is flat. Period. Simple, plain. There is no debate. Unfortunately, it's not. There's no curvature. No one's ever seen it. I mean, it's pretty much done. It's not a debate. You have to have some kind of legitimacy in order to have a debate. You have to have a side. You have to have a point. And they don't have a point. It is observably flat. It is measurably flat. Period. I don't understand what the big issue is. It doesn't matter if I show you a cartoon ball. There's no debate. Well, NASA has pictures. I got pictures too. Truth or comes to it's amazing how some flat earthers lose their logical grasp when it comes to analyzing germ theory. Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it. So what you're telling me is that if I chain smoke, for years, you're saying my lungs are going to be good? I mean, come on. It's obvious that when you mistreat your body, you are going to get sick. Terrain theory isn't even a theory. That is a proven fact. Now, do I know people that's chain smoked and live to be 90, 100 years old? Yeah. What does that mean? Oh, genetics, a lot of other things. A lot of people who actually breathe in secondhand smoke, which is way more toxic, are the ones who get sick. How much secondhand smoke did the people that were smoking for 100 years actually breathe in compared to the others? It's not a legitimate comparison. If you breathe in a whole bunch of carcinogens, you will get cancer. That's the way it goes. Canadian Bacon says Reiner Fulmick was arrested in Mexico. I don't know what I feel about Reiner Fulmick. I don't know what happened with all them. Listen, look, I don't want a genetic fallacy, okay? Reiner Fulmick put out some very, very, very damning and very amazing information, okay? Whether he's controlled or not, I think everybody's controlled. And I think everybody has little issues everywhere, except for myself, of course, because I do this free of charge. I do this because I've lost family because of this. This is a serious thing. Reiner Fulmick might be doing it. I don't know his motivation, But I've already said mine. Mine is because I've been watching people have strokes all over the place because this has changed my life. I want to change other people's life, and I want control of this earth back. That's what I want. You see what I'm saying? So as far as I'm concerned, other people's motivations for doing this, I don't consider them to actually be as important as mine. And the only reason I'm saying that is because it's not beneficial. So, and here, I'll explain why I feel that way, actually, because somebody just commented, Vertex says Louis Pasteur recanted his theory on his deathbed. Louis Pasteur was responsible for a lot of crap. A lot of crap. Yes, indeed, Ricardo. Yes, indeed. Virologists don't have an independent variable. Exactly. They have a genetic soup, and they actually don't know the definition of isolation purification. If they did, they would understand that has not been elated ever. Okay? Ever. It's never been shown to ever exist, ever. Therefore, when Flat Earth Dave said that he got it, what he got was a hit of stupidity, right? Right? What he got was toxemia. What he got was a common cold is what he got. I have to be careful because they will ban me again. Ricardo says, I've been to Flatoberfest and David Weiss and many other, but will never pay. Yeah. Okay, look. That's that. Now, this is the comment that I was waiting for. So the Flatoberfest, I was going to do a whole stream on this, but you know what? I'm going to, and after the show, I'm going to tag it too. Because I actually want Jaron to see it. I doubt he's going to listen because he can't handle criticism. But Flatoberfests are people who have put together, and I'm not talking about David Murphy and them. Absolutely amazing. Murphy does a wonderful job, and he's given back. He's done tours. He's done a lot of stuff. I'm not talking about him. But the people who are putting together this Flatoberfest nonsense, listen, when you first tell someone about the earth, you really think they're going to pay $100 for a ticket to go to Flatoberfest? I mean, come on. Come on. The only thing they're doing is they're taking money from people who are actually studying the truth, and they're putting on a show for you. I would never perform at any of those places, okay? Because I feel like we could have done a crowdfunding. And here's my question for Jaron, David, and the rest of you. You get all these people to go to Flatoberfest. What are you doing? Are you organizing anything? I want to know. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jaron? What are you doing? Are you organizing? Come on. Are you actually making a difference in the world? Are you building a resistance? Are you getting a council together in order to actually make progress? Or are you charging people money to go to Flatoberfest so that you can preach to the choir, steal people's money who know the truth of the world? Because I'm going to tell you what, Logan Paul and the rest of them idiots are not going to pay $100 to go to your crap, to listen to something that they truly believe is absolutely crazy. I couldn't even get people I work with to look at Eric Dubé's video for free. And you think that they're actually going to take time out of their day to travel? The only people that go to Flatoberfest are the people that know the truth. And that's the money that they're taking from people. Now, who are the guys I'm talking about? You guys know exactly who it is. Mark Sargent, Shill. These people have no grasp of fallacies. They have no grasp of debate. They have no knowledge of legitimate science that follows the scientific method, and they get angry whenever you bring it up. See what I'm saying about these people? They're all fake. That's why I can't deal with it. You really think we got time? It's been over 100 years where we've had this debate thing going on, right? Karen B, exactly. It's been over 100 years. We're still going to be talking about this 50 years from now, unless they kill us all, which they're probably planning on that, right? So the question is, when is action going to be taken? You got 100 people, you got hundreds of people at Flatoberfest, and nothing has come back from it. You haven't organized any kind of Antarctic treaty meeting. You haven't done anything. You haven't gotten all the people together from different nations of the world that's in on this, and you haven't talked to them to put together a document that can be signed, or you haven't done anything. So listen, I want everybody to know I do a lot of activism, and I do not tell people about my YouTube page because I don't want them doxing me. Okay. But just because I don't take a camera with me and record and put on here everything I do outside of here, I don't want people thinking that all I do is come on here and I rant, because I don't. I have been involved in hundreds of court cases now, okay? Helping people get justice for what has happened to their families these past 3 years. Screw Jaron, he hasn't done that at all. So just because I'm not documenting it, don't think I'm just like, oh yeah, let me get on YouTube for a second. Excuse me? YouTube has been banning me, deleting my videos. I can't even put up my music. I got a music video that I want to put up, but because it can be taken in an angry way, I'm not putting it up here. Even though literally on terms of service, it says that you can put a diss track out on someone and it's not considered a you know what. Oh, really? Okay, it's art. Okay, so if I just put music behind me calling for something crazy, then it's art. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if you guys know about that. Yeah, David says, yeah, too medical misinformation. Yeah, I normally don't like to even put this germ theory stuff up, but the situation is happening now. Sojourner in a foreign land. What's up? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's actually nothing. Sojourner. You know what I'm saying? It's actually nothing. You know why? Because it hasn't been shown. But yes. The other word for that sounds like the beer. The other word that sounds like the beer is actually what that is. And I actually put that up on a live stream showing that it's right out of a medical journal, that's the definition of it. Yes, indeed, Ricardo. Truth is free. You guys catch my drift, right? So, hey, Annie, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, no, look, terrain theory is not really even a theory, okay? It's legit. It's 100% legit. An example of terrain theory, if you ask me, is drinking way too much alcohol and getting cirrhosis of the liver. I mean, if you're hard on your body, that's what's going to happen. Period. Everything you do. Terrain theory, lifting weights, for instance. Lifting weights, and all of a sudden you got muscles. Where'd they come from? Lifting weights. Everything that you do to your body changes your body. 100%. It's not even a theory at this point. That's why I get so angry with people. Germ theory, because the guy, one of the flat earther guys that you guys all know him. Okay, I am going to mention him. I'm not mentioning him right now. You know what I mean? But it is ridiculous. Ricardo says, I met a lot of people. Oh, okay. All right. You're talking to David. I was about to say, I thought you meant David Weiss. I would like to meet all of these guys. Like, I know it might sound like I hate these people. I don't hate anyone. I'm passionate about the truth. And I come from a time period, right? Where a lot of people that listen to me, some of you guys might be actually a lot older than me. Okay. The point is, I come from a time period where if someone's being dumb, right, you just say, okay, you're an idiot, dude. And yeah, all right, I'm an idiot. And you get on with your life. You don't go, oh, why would you call me an idiot? I swear you're hurting my feelings. I hate you. I can't believe that. Everybody ban him. Report this guy and get him kicked off here. Okay, he's hurting my feelings. Obviously, he hates me and wants me to die because he basically said that when he said he thinks I'm an idiot. So apparently he wants me to die. That's basically what's happening. Oh, you don't like me? You talk bad on me, Amish space station? Screw you. That's basically what David Weiss, what Jaronism, and all those little shills, Alex Stein, that's basically what they do. If you talk bad about them or you question them, they don't like you. Same stuff that happened with Nathan Oakley and the rest of them. And none of them were talking bad. I don't want to say it like that because no one was talking bad. They were called out for being 100% wrong. And he says, beware of pharmakia, aka sorcery. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. Oh, no, no, I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm like that. Like, hopefully you guys don't think I'm being a prick. I'm just messing with you. I say that just to say it because I know some people just listen. So I try and just repeat some stuff and go through more like a podcast. So how about the controlled demolition of can I say that? Let's restart that sentence. How about the horrible destruction happening over in the land of it doesn't sit right in my mouth saying that of some of the chosen people that mm, that's so hard. That's so hard for me to say, bro. It's too hard for me to say. How how about the new how about what's happening over in the new 1948 Israel? I think that's a little bit better. No, I'm not talking about the one from the Bible, everyone. One. What do you guys think's happening? I mean, isn't it horrible? Oh my god. I am appalled. I don't know. I don't know. That's exactly right, Verte. That's exactly it, isn't it? Huh? The genocide happening. Listen, I do have to say this. Depending on look, I don't know exactly what's going on because of the rumors of war, okay, where that may not be what's really happening. It looks like a lot of ground things exploding and popping everywhere. Um if people are getting killed, uh if people are getting killed on both sides, that's horrible. And I believe that is what's happening because in every single war that and when we look back, they target the people. Let me say this real quick. Was Pearl Harbor really that bad? Pearl Harbor was an attack on a military base. Now, was the so-called attack that happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki bad? Yeah, yeah, it was. Was the bombing of Dresden bad? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Was the bombing of Hamburg bad? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. What they did to the German people? Oh, yeah. I'm never going to forgive them for what they did to the German people. They didn't even count the amount of deaths that happened on German side. Like Rhein-Wiesenlagen, right? Right? Okay. The Rhine Meadows, the open air death camp. That's Eisenhower's, right? Am I mistaken? Huh? How about we talk about that? How about we talk about the 2 million people getting raped and killed after the war was over in Germany? Huh? From age 8 years old or 6 and up. How about we talk about that? Oh, of course not. Of course not. We can't talk about that. Let me take this star off here, dude. I'm going to get pulled. I don't want to get pulled, dude. Damn it, man. I just want to talk. Can't even talk. Crap, there's more stars everywhere. Pull this down. God, there's stars everywhere. There's stars there. There's no stars there. You got to be careful with the stars on the screen and then talking about how great the German people are. You got to be very careful. People might think that you're one of those crazy people, you know? German people were horrible. Trust me, dude. You have no idea. Oh, gosh. They're evil, wicked people. Oh, darn it, man. Facts on stacks. Very true. I mean, what would you do if somebody just made this? Okay, the Havara Agreement. This is an agreement between Nazi Germany and Zionist German wonderful people that helped us live our lives. I'm so thankful for most people. I I don't know if I can do this, you guys. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. I'm just gonna skip some stuff because I just can't. I can't. It doesn't roll right in my mouth. Okay, I have a hard time with this. Uh, on 1933, it's an agreement to move to establish a homeland for people in Palestine. And I personally don't like the holy city of Palestine. I prefer. It's really hard. It's hard. I'm having trouble. It really was, wasn't it? Bombing of Dresden was a legitimate war crime, and it makes me angry. Listen, listen. I feel that when you're angry about something, even almost 80 to 100 years later, like myself, okay, Even actually years ago when I started researching into what happened to the German people, what happened in war in general to all sides, including this side I'm talking about now, okay? It broke me down in tears, okay, for how bad people suffered and the torture and the horrible times that these people had to go through. This, now keep in mind, this is almost 100 years ago, okay? Even over 100 years ago, for the Bolshevik Revolution, I still had to almost break down crying over it, okay? Because it's that horrible. So when 100 years isn't enough to take the pain away, and I didn't even experience it, it's really hard for me to identify with people who show no emotion whatsoever. Hey, Wild Man. Wild Man says Satan's army mobilizes to help Satan's army fight Satan's army. Exactly. That's the hummus Rising, who's on like his 88th channel now. I think some of his stuff, it's the hummus, the food, I believe. That's what I'm gonna start using. That dude's been pretty crazy. He's been like blowing it out the park. Hey, TK. Thank you for joining. The hexagram of I I can't say that, can I? I don't know if I can say that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It is there. That's why I said there's rumors of war, because that's exactly what it is. When you actually look up what the war would be symbolized as, it would be rumors, meaning that not that you're here that war could be coming, but you hear that there's a war as a rumor. Is there? That's the question. So there's something I want to look up, everyone. Um, we shall unleash the nihilists and atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effects of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. That's Albert Pike, and I really wanted to bring that. I really wanted to read that whole thing because Albert Pike, actually in 1870, okay, Albert Pike actually mentioned that there was going to be turmoil in the new state of Israel. So he actually mentioned that in 1870. Now, keep in mind that this didn't happen, until the Balfour Declaration, transfer agreement, stuff like this, 1948. But my question is, okay, he had almost 50, 60, 70 years. They already know the script as to what is going to come. They know, right? That's why I tell people they have no clue how many years in advance this stuff is planned out. I mean, where are they at? On a plane. What's up? What's up? And Russian Thoughtbot. Oh, yeah. Constantinople. This stuff has been horrible as what has truly happened here and what people have allowed to happen. It's absolutely, it's utterly insane, if you ask me. I mean, it's disgusting. I'm not too sure what you guys are talking about the in the bike crash thing. I'm keeping up with some of the comments, but I'm sorry for being so lost. If you guys want me to mention anything, just let me know. So, Stinky Cash, by the way. I like Stinky Cash. I do not really like David Weiss that much because I feel like he just can't debate and he can't explain flat earth. And here's the situation. When you're talking about flat earth and stuff and you start telling people, well, there's this, there's that. That's not really breaking it down. That's not really debunking the radius of earth like the black swan. It's not really doing any of that. So I find it crazy a lot of times. I really do. I find it crazy. that how people can continue with their same stuff. When people call them out, when people call some of these people out, it's a shame that people like Stinky Cash and them can't wake up and be like, okay, this guy's not the best to represent flat Earth. And David Weiss isn't. That's the reason why he needs to pass the torch and build a bigger community and a better community. But these people aren't concerned about that. They're only concerned about making money, as Ricardo just said, actually. Character trying to make money. Exactly. And that's it. So I would like for Stinky Cash to realize the truth about what's really going on with some of these characters. I know that he likes these guys. Some of these guys have actually mentioned him, and that's awesome. I think Stinky Cash is cool. And like I said, it's supposed to be, and I don't think he's so easily butthurt either. You know, that's the reason I'm mentioning him by name, because I don't think he's going to get angry or something if somebody mentions him by name. He's not that soft-skinned like David Weiss. Soft-skinned. Now, and David Banner says the physics of water and line of sight. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Morals and dogma. I do not know. How about this? We got some time. How about, and also, hold on. I did want to mention something. I'm going to, I got that up. I'm gonna look this up, okay, so that we can talk it over. But I want to mention this about Jaren, okay? Jarenism has this thing going on, okay? Look at this crap. Debatism, okay? Jarenism has made his entire platform. He's giving his entire platform to people like Fight the Fat Girth, okay? That's FTFE, Craig, the wife beater, criminal, you know? I'd love to see Craig face to face. Like, I would love for him to try to put his hands on me, dude. I'd beat the shit out of him. Excuse my French. Okay. So one thing I hate is ugly people who are violent as well. And I love for those people to be put into their place. He gave his entire platform over to FTFE and MC Toon. Look at this. These are enemies of humanity. And he is doing nothing but giving them a platform to where they can talk. That's what he's doing. This is what he's doing. And I believe he's also doing this in order to try and shut down Nathan Oakley in a way, because he wants to overshadow Nathan Oakley's debate channel with all of this nonsense. You ever seen any? He put Brenda up here. He put Brenda up here. Anybody that knows the classic Brenda was the hypothesis of a shoe. She said I'm sorry, slip. Said that space-time is the hole in a donut. You guys don't believe me? Just go back on Nathan Oakley's stuff and listen to it. Space-time is the hole in a donut. The hole in the donut, like a donut you eat, the hole there is actually space-time. That's what space-time is. And someone with 160,000 subscribers allowed a crazy person to have over an hour long or 2 hours unedited nonsense. Dribble. Think about that. Hey, Scribbles, what's up? I need a dose from someone who's not crazy. Cray. Just 2 months after leaving the military service, dip in the road obstructed his view. 2 boys on their bicycles. He swerved to avoid them and lost control. Oh. Amish, where have you been? Needing a dose from someone who's not cray. Okay, I read that. I read that scribble. So I've been taking care of my mom and everything. So for all the new people that just got back here, my mom actually passed away about a week ago. So it's been pretty crazy, but she was in the hospital for almost a month. So I've been driving over an hour and a half away, back and forth almost every day to go back to the hospital with her. So it's been rough. But yeah, she had passed away due to Bill Gates's things, the magic potions that people have been taking inside of themselves, which caused her to initially have a stroke, but she was able to talk and able to go on a few more vacations, and and she still got to enjoy as much life as possible. So it's, thank you all for that. I appreciate that, Roman, and alive and well. Appreciate that. Thank you all. Um, and Sojourner, everybody. But yeah, she's not in any kind of pain anymore. Thank you all, man. So there's that. There's that. They're not poking and priding, and also on top of that, I'm not a fan of the allopathic medication system, the pharmakia system. But there wasn't much I could do. I gave everybody information, and unfortunately, that was at the height of the fear, and it just, I don't know. They had a momentary lapse of insanity, if you ask me, and they just went and got it. And from that point, everything's been going downhill. She went from being a garden and stuff like that, and working outside, physical labor, loved all that stuff, to the point where, in a few short weeks, she wasn't able to walk. So it's a really debilitating type of injury. And then on top of that, with the cancer situation and everything else, because that's what these things do, is they actually increase cancer. We live in a cancerous society. All of this fake meat grown in these cancer cells that reproduce very quickly, right? All of these. Oh, I almost said something I wasn't supposed to say. God, that just slipped right off the tongue. Turmeric and raw garlic, my go-to medicines. Yes, indeed. All naturopathic. I tried to get her to a naturopathic place. Everything happened very quickly, and they could not stop her from bleeding. You imagine that? Hospital that actually could not stop someone from bleeding? Isn't that crazy? Okay. We shall unleash. Let's see what we got, everyone. Letter to Mazzini. This is the plan for 3 world wars. The first. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, David. Yeah, man, a lot of people are. They let this fear set in. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. They let the fear set in, but the truth of it is I work in electrical engineering, and I'm around hundreds of people. I'm perfectly fine. And even as a living witness to that, right? People are still scared. I tell people, if everything was real the way that everybody says, all right, why am I still here? I didn't go as crazy as to start licking the handrails because of the stuff that I found inside of some of these magic potions. And I personally just don't want that, but I would because that's how much that I've proven that I'm not going to get sick from any kind of nonsensical germs that don't really work here. But it is gross to lick a handrail. And I'm not going to do that, try and prove anything to anyone, okay? Because they've all made their decisions. 3 world wars. Oh my God. Albert Pike's letter to Mazzini, I believe. They starved my mom because they wanted to go in and see where she was bleeding. And they actually kept her from eating for like over a week. And they couldn't, and I had brought food in, and it's just stupid, man. I don't even want to talk about it. It's really dumb. But yeah. All of these doctors and all of them just get together and start talking to each other like, yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. I've never seen so much useless doctors other than these clown doctors like I put in my music videos on here. All of them are clowns. They're all clowns. All of these allopathic medications and all of this pharmaceutical companies, they are all pieces of trash. They can't save anyone. They don't save anyone. They don't create cures. They only create treatments that cause more harm than good. Just like the secret covenant, you already know, right? We promise to give them a cure for our many ailments that we give them, and we'll give them poison in return. Okay? An illusion will be so large, those who see it will be thought of as insane. We will create fronts so that we can keep the illusion alive. But we can never let them discover this. For if they do, they'll rise up against us and no one will take us in. So the First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the Tsars in Russia and making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. God, dude, that hurts me so much. I don't know if I can read this. It's really rough. Ricardo says, right, the word cure means you don't have any sickness anymore. No dis-ease. Don't take health advice from someone who profits when you're sick. Exactly. Host, pit, all. Exactly. Exactly. That's good. That's really good. I didn't put that together. Wow, man, but that's very yeah. It's very serious. The Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zion. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed and that the political Zism be strong enough to institute a sovereign state in Palestine during the Second World War. The Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by agenter of the Illuminati between the Zisms and the leaders of the Islamic world, conducted in such a way that the isms and political zisms mutually destroy each other. Yeah, it's a war on the people. It's actually a war on the people, is what this is. Then everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority, against those who are more. Against those who are more, right? I'm sorry. It's really hard to just read this straight through without getting really angry for me. I need to work on that. I need to. Will exterminate those destroyers of civilization and a multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. This manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement, which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, which is also a religion. Atheism is the belief that there's no supernatural. However, information is supernatural by definition. Both conquered and exterminated at the exact same time. Pike was Massachusetts son of Ben and Sarah Andrews Pike and spent his childhood, colonial ancestors, John Pike. He began a program of self-education, later becoming a school teacher. All right, yeah, that's what we need, somebody like this. This bastard is the high freaking commander. Like, he's no joke, dude. So this is 1870, by the way. All of this stuff that he mentioned here, every war that's been happening and everything that's been happening, that's how we know that now it's about to be a war, okay? Unless they decide to change it, which they have us in so many different angles, they actually could change to a whole different type of thing. On a plane says they've already destroyed 11. Yeah, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're leveling that place. And I believe they're actually going in there and setting up these charges and doing all of this sick nonsense because when you actually look, I don't see any missiles, okay? I'm not going to show any footage of this stuff because this is a topic that will get you destroyed on here. This is one thing you have to stay away from. You're not really allowed to talk about any of this. So I'll be surprised if this doesn't get taken down. Who knows? And that's already happened. Satanism in public view. Yep. So, David, by the way, on a side note, if you would like to call in on here, I think I'm going to be back on here maybe this weekend or maybe Tuesday next week. I know it's really late for you, but if you would want to come on and just chat with me about some random stuff for 15, 20 minutes or something before you, are in for the night, let me know. And I can set something up for maybe Tuesday, by the way. Same time. I believe about an hour from whatever time it is right now. It's probably the earliest I can get on. I do want to get a couple people on. Canadian Bacon says we must rise up. I do agree. 100%. The Chinese pay country doctors for the amount of healthy people they have in their area, not sick ones. You know, a lot of other countries, even the most heinous countries, are not as wicked as America. America is so dark. Has anyone noticed that? America is just one of the darkest. You pay for everything. You don't have insurance for everything, you're destroyed. You have insurance for everything, you're still destroyed. Oh, yeah. And the oil reserves, oil is a natural resource given off by the earth. It's not by those, Littlefoot, what is it? Land Before Time, early 1990 crap. Am I dating myself? um, I want to see if there's the morals and dogma thing. I don't think this is actually a letter, by the way. I don't think this is off of morals and dogma. In 1861, Pike penned the lyrics to Dixie to Arms at the beginning of the war. Pike was appointed as a Confederate envoy to the Native Americans. In this capacity, he negotiated several treaties. One of the most important belonged to the Cherokee chief, John Ross, which concluded in 1861. At that time, Ross agreed to support the Confederacy, which promised the tribes of a Native American state if they won the war. Ross later changed his mind and left Indian Territory, but succeeding Cherokee government maintained the alliance. So, real quick too. Shamish not till next week though. Oh, okay. All right. Well, it'll be one of these times. If you're in here, I'm sorry about that, man. If you are in here on any of the other shows, it can either be like a Tuesday or Thursday, whenever I decide to see if I can hop online and you want to chat, just type it in, man. All gravy. So real quick, guys, there is check this guy. This is Dane Calloway. He does excellent work. So this is behind why Indians and Negroes are the same people. This guy goes into the historical liars of this fake black slavery situation that they have blamed on every nation in the world against, I guess, whatever you would call black people, which really isn't the term. And he really explains of how the Civil War was really a land grab. And that's what they do now, is continuously make land grabs. That's exactly what these people do. And this is all it's about, is taking away land. And that's what the Civil War was actually about, was to take away land from the people who actually own the land. So for anybody that doesn't know, if you get time, definitely check this guy out. He goes into a lot of the stuff. And one of his main arguments is show the war that actually took place in Africa to where they were able to get people surrendering, somehow working out in a foreign land, working fields, which takes a certain level of understanding of it's a lot of stuff, agriculture, and also made their way back past the sea gyres, which is also something I'm really interested in. I'm interested in the sea gyres. Has anyone heard anything about that? Because I think people are, I'm surprised. I've never heard that argument actually come up in the flat earth debate, sea gyres. But apparently there's different river currents or ocean currents rather. Um, I was never actually aware of all the different types of sea gyres in the sense of the way that he right here, this guy was explaining them. He may not be 100% accurate on that because I don't really know. I wouldn't say this guy's a flat earther. I mean, like I said, this is one aspect. Okay, understanding that they lied about history is one aspect. They also lied about religion. And not only did they lie about religion, they also lied about science. Not only did they lie about science, they lied about all the fake sciences and evolution. Not only did they do that, they lied about the date, the timeline. They lie about the sky, the stars. I mean, this is just one aspect. And I'm not saying this guy is, I'm just telling you some of his information is very, very good. Very good. I'm a person like I'm probably going to put a Confederate flag on out on my window. I mean, I'm a little bit of a troublemaker. But also I love to get people to think, and I want them thinking critically. And I would love for someone black to come up and try and argue with me about it. My mother's would get a one-off payment worth euro 740. First child monthly payments of 74 for second child, 2 years. Further payments of 3 or more children. Huh. So if you guys do get a chance, definitely check this guy out. Extremely good. Extremely good. But yeah, if people just knew this stuff, because I actually am related to I've been doing like some history tracking. I don't do all that little fake give your DNA crap and then find out, like if I do that, I'm going to claim that I'm related to Oprah Winfrey and I want money now. Okay. Like, I mean, come on, right? You get to pick. It's like pick your relative, choose your scare. So I want money. I can't believe they actually have people believing that they can like trace your ancestry back so far that you can find out that you're like Louis the First. That is insane, man. Hmm. Yeah, definitely scribbles. Yeah, David. We can definitely do a different day, my brother. Definitely do a different day. It's not I'm not on a schedule, man. I started letting my schedule free, and I've just been going at the speed of science. You know what I mean? I just go free at whatever. I'm not on any schedule. We can chat or anytime. And also my next stream, by the way, if anybody else wants to come on and chat, let me know. So when the stream starts, and I'll bring maybe one person at a time on. You can actually connect to me here through your phone, and you don't have to be on camera or anything. We can just chat, and you just talk through your phone. It's just pretty cool. Not a big deal. But anyway, I did just want to bring that up. So for anybody that was asking about this, this is a letter to Mazzini in 1870. Thank you, Ricardo, man. I appreciate that, brother. I know you were on there heavily, dude. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support that you've been giving me, man. If you're on for the next stream, in the beginning, I'm gonna make a couple more people that want to be some moderators. I'll make you a moderator, dude. I wanted to let everybody know I do have like a backup as far as on Odyssey and stuff like that. But somehow I have two Odysseys and I don't understand. It's the same Odyssey, but they split my channel in half. I don't know why. I can't deal with these other platforms because they're so stupid. I wish that they would just go off of YouTube's purposes, the way they design YouTube, and then design another site similar to YouTube and just not be a communist. It's really, really easy, you know? So thank you for joining though, dude. But yeah, this is the letter, everybody. Following letter, the speculation claim Albert Pike wrote to Mazzini in 1871 regarding conspiracy of over 3 wars, which is actually legitimate. This is legit. This is a really this is a documented letter. Okay. It was on display in the British Museum Library in London until 1977. His letter has been claimed by the many internet sites and that reside in the British Library of London, which denies the. Okay, okay, absolutely amazing. All right, Scribbles. Oh man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really close. I'm really close to. I know a lot of people they want to monetize their channels because apparently you can get more people to come to the truth if you're monetized. And apparently, when you're not monetized, it doesn't grow. And I've noticed that my channel really does not actually get any um, at all. I mean, nobody joins it at all. And I don't expect people to join some of my stuff because, like I said, so many people live off of their emotions that when they start talking about Jaren or talking about all this other crap, they get really angry. This is what we are observing here. We are literally just watching this person bring nothing but globers on multiple times in a row, okay? Multiple times and giving them a platform. I'm not hating on Jaren. I'm telling you what I observe. When you observe a natural phenomenon or you observe a phenomenon or people's behavior, you have a right to actually speak on that. And that's actually what I'm doing. Sojourner says, I found your channel through Nathan Oakley. Shout out to Nathan Oakley. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nathan Oakley is awesome, dude. He is a flat earth, a globe. He's a globe earth assassin. You know what I'm saying? I've been able, watching him for years, I've learned how to just incorporate it in every aspect of my life. So anytime people are talking, it's like, wow, that's a, you know, infinite regress fallacy. That's a begging the question, affirming a consequent fallacy right there. And I've been able to use these logical fallacies and apply them everywhere. Let me tell you guys something real quick. I got angry today, and I'm gonna tell you. I got angry because I mentioned I was talking with someone at my job, and for some reason, man, people are just doing this. And he said something to me, and I said, "Yeah, like the little weapons of mass destruction that they over in Iran." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, my wife works for the government, and they did find they actually did find some weapons of mass destruction there, but they were like decrepit and they weren't working." I'm like, dude, shut up. So what you're saying is they found weapons of mass destruction that don't work. They found broken guns that don't work. Okay, they found toy guns. So technically they did find them, but they don't really work. So and they never did work. So is there a difference? I mean, these people, you guys, listen. These people are so insane around me that they have to insert themselves. They have to insert themselves with nonsense. That is not even a statement. That's pure retardation. Oh, yeah, yeah, they did find him, just so you know. So the government was right. It justified all the killing in the war. No, it didn't. They found nothing. And if they did find something that didn't work, they found nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's a double negative. I mean, how crazy do you have to be? I mean, honestly, like get real for a minute, right? How crazy do you have to be? I'm just noticing that people have to always be right. You believe that? Alive and Well says, you should definitely have more subs. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just that it's not monetized. Maybe if it's monetized, I can bring in some, but I would have to adjust what I say. Not censor it in a way, but adjust it to where I can like bring some more people here and get them to see what's going on. Like to not be, I don't have an issue with people who are globe earthers at all. I just have to they have to listen. They have to listen, they have to listen to logic. It's like, okay, they need to realize, and everyone does, that we were all in that same boat. I didn't just wake up one day and say, oh, I don't believe anything anymore. It's like, it's a process, and you don't know what you don't know in a way. So, But like I said, it's the religious aspect. When you drop the religious aspect, it goes a long way. Wildman says weapons of mass distraction. Exactly. So why would it matter if they found weapons that don't work? What? But like I said, everybody has to be right. They have to be right. It's like, oh yeah, the whole like this is just an example. Oh yeah, the whole Waco situation was a government control thing. Well, yeah, it was, but the people were crazy and they needed to be checked. What? You can't have it both ways. Oh yeah, the government actually did the Tuskegee thing, and they actually did that illegally to people. Well, yeah, they did the Tuskegee experiments, and but they needed to research in order to get a cure. What? Oh yeah. Stalin killed millions of people, but look. It had to be done in order to get a better world. What? See what I'm saying? That's where I'm getting at. They have no logic. And a lot of flat earthers, like Jeranism, logic. And therein lies the problem. That's why he's so dangerous, because he's leading a cult like Owen Benjamin. Here's my question, right? Here's my question. Why do we have so many comedians like this guy in the truth community? Can anybody tell me why? Why do we have Owen Benjamin and Neanderthal? Why do we have so many fakers and people who are jokes in the truth community? No one is going to take you serious when you make a joke about reality. Right? I mean, come on. Alex Stein kicked out of Rally. Okay. Kicked out. Why? Is this helping us? Everybody, is this helping us? Being a loud idiot, making fun of everything. Kicked out for smiling. I'm sure you were smiling. I'm sure you were smiling. Were you smiling? He's this guy. This guy represents you. All of you on my network here. He's speaking for all of you and me. He's considered a leader with almost 200,000 subscribers in the truth community, alongside of Germ, who is supposed to be a leader. Excuse me. Alongside of Mark Sargent, who's supposed to be a leader, right? Patricia Steer, supposed to be a leader. Robbie Davison. All of these people are considered leaders in the truth community in the flat earth. They don't represent me. Soon as this dude told AOC that she was his favorite big booty Latina, I literally, I can't even say. I can't say, because we live in an age now where I can't even tell you how I feel about somebody without somebody actually saying, "Oh, you're hateful. You're threatening me." So I'm not going to say it. But who do you think you are, walking around sexually harassing a psychopath like AOC? Are you crazy? Knowing that she would rally against the flat earth like crazy? I mean, this is a psychopath who lied about being inside of saying she wasn't even there. Okay? You're talking about a person who openly admits that they're not there and lies. You're talking about Bill Clinton style stuff. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And he's up here harassing her sexually? Eric Dubay. Shout out to legend Eric Dubay, called these people out years ago. He's so ahead of his time. He's so ahead of his time. And that is what they're there for, to create division. Eric Dubay called these people out. He called Patricia Steer and them out. He called all of them out. And even then, I could not see that these people were actual crazy shills and liars. And because the information they were putting out was very beneficial to my life. The information that Germ put out was very beneficial to my life. And seeing how he's turned into a fake religious liar, allowing all of the people that we have destroyed over the years to get new life on his channel. Okay, these people have tens of thousands of subscribers across their networks, and they're making money off of these people, even flat earthers. People are just watching it in order to see the lies that these people come up with. On Jaren's channel, he has something where he's like, finally, fight the fat girth admits and concedes. Listen, I don't care what fight the fat girth does. I'm not here waiting to get his approval, and neither are any of you on my network. You think it matters whether he actually concedes on a point about flat earth? I don't need his concession. If earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, then the max distance to the horizon can be no more than 1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. The distance to the horizon is beyond 9 miles. Look at this clown. Clown. This is flat earth. Okay? All of the people supporting these people should be completely kicked out to begin with. I've never before in my entire life. So, and it really sucks. It really sucks that this is what it's come down to. It really, really sucks. I mean, it goes to show. Eric Dubé is one of the only people that actually, really supports my channel. Nathan Oakley has been amazing as well. So it's really been an amazing thing. Okay. All right. Anyway, everybody, I'm gonna cut this off a little bit short tonight. So I'm gonna come back on maybe around this time next week. And if you guys are free, you let me know. I'm gonna put the rest of the topics that I had to talk about up on display, and I'm gonna change the video a little bit. But everybody, just keep your eyes up, keep looking around, expect some more false uh flag type of things to happen, and be really careful about what goes on, because they are really kicking this thing up, especially now. And it's really it's an unfortunate situation. It really is. Anyway, everyone, anyway, everyone, please have a great day and a great rest of your week. And thank you all for still being here. All right, everybody, Amish out.